Did you know that the average lifespan of a male in the US is 75 years? That is roughly 900 months, 3,911 weeks, and about 27,735 days. I have lived for about 6,500 days, which is about 18 years, and that means I will be approximately 25% into my lifetime. Most people consider that my age right now is very vital, because this is the age in which we become a grown-up. I was always curious about what it really means to grow up. Although this sounds like an easy question, growing up is not as simple as leaving our parents' house for college. It is much more convoluted than that. I have long contemplated about what it really means to be a grown-up, and here is my thought about growing up from the perspective of a high schooler. Firstly, growing up means knowing how to be alone. This means that we have to work, make money, pay bills, and file taxes ourselves. It means all the jobs, whether it is important or not important, have to be done by ourselves. Of course, our parents will give us help along the way, and our friends will too. But they will not always be there to support us. During this time in which we are between a child and an adult, we must learn how to be resilient and fond of time by ourselves. Because in the times in which we are alone, we learn how to grow up. Furthermore, in solitude, we learn to be creative and productive. It allows you to explore your own thoughts and discover your own voice. In the times that you are alone, you understand to be yourself and grow up. Secondly, growing up means fighting our own problems. Every day, we have a war within ourselves against two of life's greatest foes, failure and lethargy. Every morning, we wake up to these gremlins whispering at the foot of our beds. The one named failure says, "You are not who you think you are. Your accomplishments were all just flukes. You have no talent. Your efforts will amount to nothing. The world is too big for you, so don't ever try again." The one called lethargy coaxes, "You had a rough day. Just chill by watching YouTube or Netflix. You always have tomorrow." These twins take control of our lives. No matter what we do, they will show up the next day. We give in to failure and begin avoiding chances given to us. We give in to lethargy and we procrastinate and rationalize. We must face the fugitive lifestyle that we are perpetrating. If we do not want to usurp the control of our lives, we must say, "I am in charge. I am responsible. I will overcome this." It's the day in which we grow up. We must face the gremlins and take control of our lives. Lastly, growing up means to take care of others. This way, you will learn how to achieve happiness not only for yourself, but for others. Too often, we underestimate the power of a touch, a kind word, a smile, or an honest compliment. The smallest action can turn a life around. On a personal level, I have felt this when I was working at my job. After a long day at work, even a quick thank you or a smile made my day better, even if the day was tiring. Compassion and kindness goes a long way, especially when you are lending an ear to others. When listening to others, we can learn how other people feel. When we heed to others, the good and the bad times, we learn how to grow as a person. Everyone, we have a long, winding path before us. It may be lonely and gruesome, but in spite of it all, I hope we can embrace it with a smile because we cannot avoid it like the growth pain we experience when we are growing up. Growing up is not only about sailing through the rough tides, the tiring times, the hardship, and even the times you want to give up. At the end of the pain, you will become a different person, a reformed person. Everyone. With time, we all grow up physically. However, we do not grow up mentally with time. Growing up mentally is a crucial journey we must take in order to become a better version of ourselves. Before I end today, I want to ask you guys these questions. Have you grown bigger mentally than you were yesterday? Where do you need to grow up? And what is the consequence or the price you need to pay for not growing up? Thank you.